Good morning, South Elementary. My name is Alexis. Today's weather will be cloudy with a high of 68 and a low of 54.
My name is Jackson Salazar. Please stand for the moment in the Pledge of Allegiance. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the pledge of the Texas flag.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Please stand for the moment of silence. You may be seated.
Lunch on trays for today are turkey ham, turkey and cheese sandwich, cheesy nachos, and grilled cheeseburger.
Celebrating birthdays today are Ariana Salazar in Miss Hollenshock's class, Ben Lee Cortez in Miss Hayes' class, Isaiah Salas in Mora's class, Sloan Aldoff in Miss Folsom's class. Over the weekend, we have Joseph Monteo in Miss DePaulo class, and Nathaniel Rayana in Mr. DePaulo's class, Aiden Martinez in Mindenden class, Skylar Charity in Miss Mapp's class.
Please stay tuned for
Mrs. Marshman. Have a great day.
I'm here to read the book, The Little Girl Who Cried Nurse Today. I'm Mrs. Williams, your school nurse. This book is by Angela C. French. Penny was a smart little girl who liked school, but often got antsy during the day. She wanted more movement and entertainment. Why, might you ask? Well, she wasn't allowed to talk to her friends during silent reading. She was not allowed to use her math tools as toys. She was not allowed to move around during small groups. Then one day, Penny sat quietly. She thought of a plan to entertain herself. Penny told the teacher that she needed to go to the nurse because her stomach was hurting. As she skipped down the hallway, she stopped to look at the bulletin boards and even stopped to look at a friend's class, peeped inside, and waved. When she arrived at the nurse's office, she told the nurse that her stomach was hurting, but now it wasn't. The nurse smiled a little smile and sent Penny back to class. Penny took the long way back to class, stopped for a drink of water, looked at the fifth graders' art display. The next day, Penny remembered the fun that she had had on her nurse adventure. So when she was done with lunch, she told the lunch lady that she needed to go to the nurse because her ankle hurt. As she skipped down the hallway, she stopped by the office to say hi to the secretary, then swung by the gym to see the kindergartners playing kickball. The nurse was surprised to see Penny back so soon. When the nurse heard that Penny had had a sore ankle, she gave her an ice pack, but noticed that Penny was just playing with it. The nurse smiled back and sent Penny back to the lunchroom. Again, Penny took the long way back. She stopped for a drink of water and to watch the janitor fix a door. Penny was loving her daily adventures, so the next day, she decided to go back to see the nurse again. She told the teacher that she had a headache. As she skipped down the hallway, she stopped by the music room and listened to a song being sung by the second graders. Then she stopped by the counselor's room, but no one was there. When Penny arrived at the nurse's office, the nurse told her to lay down on the cot in the dim-lit room to see if the headache would go away. Penny laid there for a while, but that wasn't fun. She pulled the pillowcase off the pillow and decided to make a doll out of it. The nurse heard giggling and found that Penny was just playing. Once again, the nurse sent Penny back to class. She took the long way back to class. She decided to go to the library and then stand outside and listen to the story being read. While at recess the next day, Penny tripped on the blacktop and skinned her knee. The teacher on duty sent her to the nurse's office. As Penny walked through the door of the nurse's office, she heard a stern voice. "Oh no, not again, young lady. This is the 4th time you've been here this week, and I don't think you really need to see me. I think that you were trying to get out of class for some reason." Penny took one look at the unsmiling nurse, pointed to her knee, and burst into tears. The nurse saw Penny's injury and she fixed her right away. After Penny calmed down, the nurse explained to her that being untruthful about being sick or injured was a serious thing. When the nurse spends her time on non-injuries and non-sicknesses, that leaves less time to take care of the children who really need her attention. Also, when adults find you to be untruthful, it will be hard for them to trust you when you really need them to. The nurse sent Penny back to class with a colorful bandage and asked her to think about how important it is to be truthful. That day, Penny learned an important lesson. Visit the nurse only when you need to and not for entertainment, because if you were really hurt, you need her to believe you. Penny was never the little girl that cried nurse again. Have a great day.
Well, good morning. Well, thank you, Mrs. Williams, for reading that wonderful story, The Girl Who Cried Nurse. And it's a very entertaining story, but also a very true story about when we really need to go and see Mrs. Williams, just when we're really sick or we're really hurt. Not for entertainment purposes or not to get out of class because we want to talk or we don't want to do what the class is doing. So thank you, Mrs. Williams, she stepped in at the last minute to read her story for us today. I'm so thankful. And also, teachers, if you haven't signed up to be our guest reader of the day, we still have some slots open before the end of school. And I'll try to send that link out again today, so the Google link to sign up, so you can easily find it for everyone. Because I know your classes would love to see you be the guest reader. Well, the only announcement I have today is we do have some kiddos that are making up STAR today. So especially when we are around the 3rd and 4th grade hall area, they'll be doing the makeups in what was the old TV station, and there's a sign that says testing, but when we're in the halls, we need to be sure and have that voice level 0, because we want those kiddos to have the same great testing situation as the kids did yesterday for their makeups. All right, it is Funny Friday. And I have a guest that's going to read their joke. But before I let you read your joke, I'm going to read the jokes to some of the kiddos that turned in. Are y'all ready? Okay. When is the moon really hungry? When is the moon really hungry? You ready? Can you guess?
No.
When it's not full. Get it? When it's not a full moon. Okay. All right. Next one. Oh, and that was from Adeline and Miss Vega's class. Okay. From Curie and Miss Bragos. Why did the cheese cross the road? Can you guess? So we can see the big cheese. Okay. Okay. And this is from Astasia. Why shouldn't you write with a broken pencil? Why shouldn't you write with a broken pencil? Do you know? Because it's pointless. Get it? Pointless. Okay. All right. So far, we're not getting a lot of laughter here. Okay, this is from Dakota Garcia. Why did the janitor yell when they jumped out of what? Sorry, let me try that one again. What did the janitor yell when they jumped out of the closet? What did the janitor yell when they jumped out of the closet? Supplies! Get it? Supplies, surprise. Okay, all right, Kafira, you're going to save us now. Are you ready? Oh, tell your name and your teacher.
My name is Kifara and I am in Miss Vega's class.
Okay.
What can you always count on?
What can you always count on? I'm not sure. What?
Your finger.
Your fingers! Get it? Okay. All right. Hopefully one of these jokes will start your day off with a little laughter. But let's get our day going with our self-pledge. Y'all ready? Come join me. Everybody stand, please, for this. It's Friday, guys. Y'all ready?
Who we are is how we lead. We lead with integrity, unity, responsibility, courage, and gratitude. We are Plainview South.
Everyone have a fantastic Friday and an even better weekend, and we'll see you Monday on the news. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.